Hey, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving holiday. Back at it today for just half a day. The market closes in about 35 minutes. But I thought I'd get an early jump on things. I just want to talk about the last couple of trades that I've put out as a free chart and also on Twitter. So we'll start with the last part first, which is DraftKings. So I talked about this last week about how to, sell out of this for a really, really strong profit and then just wait for the reset. We got the reset last week. You could look at and say, there's a few things wrong with it here and there, but the nice thing was we could set a stop at a pretty a pretty tight level, like right under there, right underneath this 46.61 level, which defines our risk. And then today, the stock made me look like a champ because it broke out and now it's holding this breakout. So we don't know if it'll hold or not, but that's the trade. So you're in the trade now. It's a little early to raise your stop. I mean, you still keep your stop under there. You have to give the stock some room to pull back, and it might, even if it pulls back below 50, you have to be willing to hold through that kind of stuff. We really need more than 4 or 5% gain on a stock. We're in this for more of a profound move, like up to $60. Speaking of profound moves, we've got Tesla. Now, I first started talking about this one, might have even been back here, but I don't know. I'm not trying to take credit. I'm trying to take profits. So the stock gaps up, pulls back, and then has a continuation pattern. And so, we're in this stock. I think it was 462, as I recall. Yeah. This was the high here. And so I had said, hey, if the stock jumps above 462, that's when the next entry point is. And the goal, the profit target was 600. And I remember saying that's actually kind of a minimum price target when you look at the weekly chart. It just really looked like, there's no way it's not going to hit 600. Beyond that, the nice thing is we don't have to predict 620, 650, 700, 800, 1,000, a million. We don't have to predict that until it pushes through 600. And so far it hasn't been able to do that. I took profits today. I suggested members do. I even suggested it on Twitter. It's kind of time for Elvis to leave the building. Depending on your time frame, you can certainly keep some stock. Hey, you can keep all of it. You're not managing my money, and I'm not managing yours. So keep as much as you want. But my suggestion would be if you decide, well, I just want to hold this stock for a bigger move. Again, depending on what your time frame is, you could, I think there's a lot of merit in saying, you know what, I'm going to hang on to the stock unless it falls back below $500. Obviously, that is that's a stop that requires you to be willing to hold through a 15 or 20% pullback, and be of a mind that the stock's just going to continue to go higher. As you know, Tesla is being added to the S&P 500 on the morning of December 21st. So that's going to give us a lot of buying pressure. Maybe I was premature in taking profits at 600, but that's kind of been the trade for me. And it doesn't mean that I won't watch it. It doesn't mean that I wouldn't be back in it if it did break out above 600. But this was a really good volatility squeeze. And at some point, especially when it happens really fast, at some point you want to be booking profits. Just so if anything, when you roll back into it, you've already got a really nice capital gain on the stock that you can kind of use to offset your risk. At least that's the way I see it. So anyway, that's all I got for you. By the way, we're having a sale, a Black Friday sale on our 59-minute trader product, which is really it's a day trading course. It's been our most popular course that we've ever taught. which has actually been kind of surprising to me because I think I got a lot of good courses, but everybody's interested in that. It's a really, really awesome course. So you're not going to get rich by day trading, but you know what you will do? You'll have an income. So check that out for a discount, and I will see you all next time.